I didn't want the computer listening to me. So I'm trying. Hey, Miss G, what's up? So let's see if this is working. Go, baby girl. You handling it? Yeah, so what's good? What's good? Happy to see you and thanks for letting me know you couldn't hear me. Um let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Listen, a little birdie told me that I went live yesterday, and then this today somebody is sitting up on their live stream chatting about me. Now, I did not know I was a celebrity on these YouTube streets. So if I gotta be your constant, aka content, that's sad. That's really sad. Anyway, what's good? What's good in the hood? What's good? What's good in the hood? What's good? I'm chilling. Some days I just want to get it right. Come on, Mo. You could do this. You got this, baby girl. You got this. Oh, you know what? I locked it. Boom, 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 boom. It's this one. I'm up here locking shit now on the screen because I want things a certain kind of way. And when they're not, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it make sense for me. All right, so we still tinkering with OBS over here, and that's about it. All right, that might look a little better. No, but it doesn't. To me, it doesn't. All right, so it's up here. It's just my eye. Hold on, let me see what y'all see. Yeah, y'all see the same thing. You relaxing? Good morning, Karen. Oh, it's afternoon. It turned to afternoon. I was out and about doing some things. You know what I was thinking I could do? I was thinking I could do this. Hold on a second. Let me see if I could do this. Let me see if I could do this. No, I can't. That's that. Okay, so now that's that. Now let me do this other thing. Let me do this other thing. I gotta get water. You just know when you a celebrity. I bought one down for the live stream. Oh, maybe we'll do this differently. Maybe today's goal was for me to set up the I'm gonna go back to the chat. Was for me to set up the other thing, the background scenery. But I haven't done that. Reclaiming my time. Okay, this might be better. Let me transition that in. No, it still looks the same to me. Okay. Reclaiming my time. That's better. You go, Momo. All right. That's like a little thing with the eye. Just a little piece of the eye candy. All right. So, hang on. So, that now gets locked in place. Go, Momo. Go, Momo. All right. So, this is going to get locked in place. And that's that. How's the sound for y'all? I was going to do some things today with the sound. That was my next thing on here, was with the sound. All right. Next up. I'm acting like I could see the chat right now. I can't see the chat because I got to do one more thing. All right. So let me take this back to just boom. And then let me take this back to the zoo. Doo, 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 doo. Oh, so this is going to be, I don't have it set up. Oh, that would be the problem. Hold on. Oh, it sounds wonderful. Thank you. All right, so let me see. What you been up to, Harlem? What you been doing? There was. I gotta, like, I know who you are, and I vaguely remember the conversation that I met you on. But I think I remember what it was. All right, where's this thing so I could get the link. Reclaiming my time. All right, I'm not interested in that. It's on this one. This is what it's called. Oops, no. It's this. Come over here. Oops. No. Boom. Now let's see if I got this right this time. Boom. You just closed a docking window. If you'd like to show it again, use the View Docs menu. Okay, for some reason I can't get this part to work. I wonder why. All right, I'm going to give it a third try, and then that's it. We move on. I'm going to type this again. Come over here. Paste this in here. Change this word to... Let's see if this works. It worked. All right. So here we are. Here we are, the two of us in this little itsy room, staring each other down. Oh. Oh, so it was. I thought it was something, cause every time I see you in the chat, for some reason I start. All right, I'll just leave that alone then. I guess it wasn't. It was what I thought, or what I didn't think. All right, let's see if I got it now. Okay. So there we are. Here we are. Hey, it's Sunday. I'm chilling. Heat on deck. Water right. Ooh. About to do laundry. What I'm not about to do is worry about my good blessings being distorted by people that live in or people that carry bones around here and their lives. They live in glass houses and people have thrown stones at the glass houses and they're all cracked. They're all cracked up. I'm not about to sit up here and waste my energy on shit like that. And I'm using y'all words, energy, because I got big energy. So I'm not about to waste my big energy on folks like that. As usual. But if somebody got a question for me about anything, they should be big enough to present their questions. But when people have to strike up a live to talk about your life on their shit, it tells you they ain't got nothing going on in their life worth talking about. You have a whole channel called YouTube where you get to do your own story, and folk around here intend on doing other folks' story. And that's about what? That's about it. What's the 1K? I'm not making nobody else. I'm not turning nobody else 1,000 up here, and I'm not turning people 1,000 that have been up here for about 6, 7, 8 months trying to make it to 1,000. Like, you gotta be crazy. Yo, some people come to the YouTube like me. Moi, look at my logo. It says I came here to talk about books. You guys wanted to do movies, right? And then I came with my life. So I come up here, make a video, call it story time, telling y'all about the blessings of being a good woman, right? Being a good woman, and how other people bless you for your engagement. And you got a whole person mad. Shit. You want to be mad for me? Fix the water heater. Fix the boiler. Like, you want to be mad, right? This is the big girl shit. When you come up here and you talk about the real shit that really happens, folks don't want to hear about it because they're expecting you to come on this YouTube and do what people do on here. Beg. There's so much panhandling that goes on in the cemetery. It's fucking ridiculous. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Well, she's giving out money over there. Y'all need to go catch it. Because she surely ain't giving out money in here. So y'all could save that for over there. That's stuff for her over there. Good morning, Amber. Good morning, John Frank. Good morning to Bless. Good morning, Karen. Good morning, Mrs. G. And good morning to Mr. Harlem. Um, I'm gonna say this because I thought about this too, right? The people who may have engaged in fraudulent activities in respect to the PPP loans, right? Their day will come. Their day will come. You don't have to, you don't necessarily, well, I know I don't. I don't have to come up here and expose anyone for what they've done in their life, especially if it has no impact on my life. See, what you eat don't make me shit. That's real talk. So whatever's going on in somebody else's life may not impact me. What I can learn from somebody else's experience could be a blessing in disguise. But I can assure you, I'm not waking up or taking up my time to go checking on folk just to see what they doing in their life. No, I ain't got time for that. You're not you're not the channels that I watch. So if any channel goes and watches my video and then they go and they critique it, more power to you, because what you're doing actually is you are, again, promoting me. Now, it depends on what type of following you have. Go talk about me on your other channel that got zillions of people over there. You're talking about me to the cemetery. It's like you're preaching to the weeds. You're preaching to the scrubs. They could come over here and heard that themselves. They probably did. Welcome to Motown. Nah, we need your little, I need your little, what was your little, not little, but John has like he has like a little, what I want to call a stance. STANZ. So y'all can look it up. STANZ. Well, welcome to Motown, something, something, something. Whatever it is. But at the end of the day, if you look around and you evaluate and you see that you become somebody's constant, being funny. That's when the troll came in here during my mother's funeral and was like, don't make me your constant. So that's just crazy. At the end of the day, it's just crazy. So I ain't got no time, but thank you for whomever sent me the clip. Well, you didn't send me a clip. You actually sent me the link. And when I clicked on the link, I heard something to the effect, she don't even have her father's last name. Oh. Mama's baby. Daddy maybe. I couldn't fucking believe it. I was just like, I'm about to not sit here and listen to this bullshit. Because if you know, and I'm just going to be honest, right? If you know that I don't have my father's last name, the question is, how do you know this? My name is Monica Mo Justice up here. My father is Justice, and my name is Mo. Put it on that. Oh, you're doing some doxing. Are you fucking kidding me? That's what happens. I'm telling you, they need to start up the series Football Wives so that bitch could get something to do. They let exes and side chicks and whatever the fuck you was, side bitches with fucking 800 kids and shit. They let y'all go on there with no standing. They let y'all up there with no standing. See, John, that's interesting commentary. I don't know about her life, and I could care less. Her life is not important to me. That's the important part. Her life story is not my story. Well, maybe you need to go check in on y'all back chat. They'll break it down to you. But at the end of the day, like, that is just crazy. That's just crazy. I meant to listen back to my live yesterday, but I was too busy talking to my sisters. Since I got a lot of sisters, I was too busy talking to my sisters and getting to know shit, figuring out some shit to be worrying about somebody else's shit up here. I don't know why. I don't know. But like I said, we need to petition football to do a football wives show or the ex football, because, and I'm not even sure if this was any professional football player or whatever. Because I don't give a fuck. You understand? Like, when a person comes up here and all they want is attention, I'm not willing to like really give it. And that's it. All right, let me tell y'all something. Starting tomorrow, Nightbot is blocking emojis. Y'all are being warned. There will be no emojis in Motown. Y'all need to learn how to write. And y'all need to learn how to write and stuff. Yeah, I mean, what I'm saying, Harlem, is that on the platform as it stands right now, you can come out and you can focus on yourself and you can focus on your own development. And somebody will make a video to disgrace you or attempt to disgrace you on your own development. I really ain't got no time for that. I really don't got no time for that. That's not what I do. That's not what I'm about. And when people be like, "Oh, I'm fuck you 22," that's me. That's what I'm saying right now. I'm like saying fuck you in 22. If you got time to worry about what's going on in Momo's life, something wrong with you. There's something wrong with you. When I disconnect from the YouTube, I'm not thinking about what's going on in other folks' lives that live up here. When people reach out to me from the YouTube now, you know how pleasant those conversations are, because they're just like really focused. I got something to send. I was talking to somebody about the return to school policy when children have COVID in the New York City public school system and what the policy is. So the person sent me the policy. So I'm going to forward the policy to one of my subbies, right? And you know why? Because that's what we talked about. So I reached out to somebody who was like, "Hey, this doesn't make sense to me. Make it make sense. Make it work for me." So they gave me some information. So I was talking to her when I was driving. Anyway, so when I get the link, because they explained it to me, when I get the link, I will send it to you. Okay. Mine have a Hannah negative test to return. Um. So, um, I don't know. The way that I was listening or what I was hearing in the news was that if you now tested positive, you had to quarantine for a certain period of time, and then you could return. But the question is, do you take another test to be cleared? And I thought you do not take another test from the information that I had. So I was just seeking clarity on that. Do you take another test or do you just return after 5 days? Hey, Rob. What's good in your world, Rob? So, that's where I am with myself. And that's it. Oh, yeah. So the reason why we can't do emojis, let me see who's Mo, can I fight for a right to emoji? No. This is why you can't emoji. This is how it will show up. This is why you can't emoji. And thank you for this, John, because I think your thing is too big, so it's going to make me. So that's why you can't emoji. That's an example of why you can't emoji. So that looks like jibber jabbish. So why would I put that on the screen? And I noticed that the people that use this program really are like on live streams that are like talking about things in the media and stuff like that. So the people that are writing in their chat really are writing like paragraphs, their sentences. They're not really using emojis. They're making statements. You know, I always be concerned when certain things are said, but that's about it. Um, so you see, like, this is another example. This is why you can't emoji. And technically, if you've been around here for a minute, you would know I don't like emojis. All right. So the letter says, I'll just read the letter in itself. It's from the New York State of Opportunity. Anyway, it says Department of Health. And it says to, so it's like written in a memo format. Hold on a minute. Um and I said, hold on a second. It says to, let me read this now. Because I said it wasn't there, and then they text me. All right. So it says to school administration and local health departments. It's dated January 10th. New York State Department of Health COVID quarantine and isolation in the school settings. The recent updates by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, otherwise known as the CDC, regarding recommended vaccination schedules as well as quarantine for exposed individuals and isolation for infected individuals have been met by many questions from the school community. The New York State Department of Health has reviewed these documents and will be issuing a revised instruction on a revised isolation and quarantine guidance, most recently released on January 4th, 2022, most recently released on January 4th, 2022, shortly. We will also update our Test to Stay memo, last updated December 23rd, 2021. That was last updated December 23rd, 2021. So these people are retarded. To account for the new quarantine length, we are providing the following qualifications or classifications to assist school leadership in continuing to provide in-person instruction. New York State Department of Health recognizes the CDC's priority of safety providing in-person instruction, as well as the importance of multi-layer mitigation strategies in place in K through 12 school settings. Number one, masking and distancing. Both masking and distancing continue to be required in school settings. 2, quarantine for individuals who are exposed to someone with COVID-19. In classroom activities, all fully vaccinated individuals, students, teachers, and staff who have been exposed to an individual with COVID may continue to attend or work at school regardless of booster status while quarantined outside of school. This recommendation continues previous guidance in place prior to January 4th. Continued attendance applies only to participation in classroom activities and taking the bus to and from school. Fully vaccinated is defined as 2 weeks after the receipt of either 2 doses of Pfizer or Moderna vaccine or 1 dose of Johnson & Johnson vaccine or full course of any other recognized vaccine. B, extracurricular or other school activities. Individuals 12 years or older who are eligible for a booster but not boosted and who have been exposed to an individual. So you hear the and who's have been exposed to an individual with COVID cannot participate in extracurricular or after school activities, and aside from school attendance for instruction and bus travel, must adhere to a 5-day quarantine at home. Fully vaccinated 5 to 11-year-old children are not eligible for a booster and have no further restrictions. C, students, parents, and staff who are not vaccinated or who have not completed a primary vaccine series who come into close contact with someone with COVID should quarantine, and should is underlined, for at least 5 days, day 0 through day 5, after their last close contact. Those individuals should be eligible for test to stay programs that would allow them to stay in school setting during the quarantine period. Outside the school setting, quarantine recommendations would apply. Isolation. Individuals who test positive will be required to isolate for a minimum of 5 days, regardless of vaccination status. If symptoms persist, further isolation will be required. Otherwise, they may attend or work at school after the 5-day isolation. So here we go again. Individuals who test positive will be required to isolate for a minimum of 5 days, regardless of their vaccine status. So that means you stay for 5 days. If symptoms persist, further isolation will be required. So that's if they maintain the symptoms of COVID, then they would stay home for additional days. Not 4 additional days like in the number 4, but they would stay home additional days. Let me take out the word 4 not to confuse people. We hope this clarification is useful to ensuring that schools remain both safe and open for in-person instruction. Detailed guidance reflecting these parameters will be forthcoming soon. It's interesting because the conversation I had was, do they keep testing people after they have, because I thought they stopped testing folks, but they keep. It's hard to keep up in my classroom as we had to shut down for 14 days at a time. Now it's 5 days. Unbelievable. Shaking my head. I'm surprised. I'm still negative, but I wear my mask. Well, these are New York State guidelines. So you are in Massachusetts or somewhere up there. You up there. You guys got different guidelines. They may differentiate from significantly. So you guys might still be doing. You might be on something else. Here go this bullshit. I see yo, mo. Hey. Oh, look at this. Everybody's just like chilling. Good afternoon. We're actually in the afternoon time. All right. I left out the fact that are required to test weekly staff and students. So they're still doing things randomly. So this memo might not help in the situation that I was speaking on with somebody earlier on the weekend, because we were talking about testing and still testing someone. So I know one thing personally. I've only taken the test one time, and I'm not inclined to really take it anymore. Because I don't know. That cotton swab went in areas I ain't never knew existed. Like, did you feel like you wanted to, like, touch it? Like it was in the back of your neck somewhere, like in a layer that you never knew was back there in your neck. Like, and was I the only one that had that feeling? Talk to me. Was I the only one that had that feeling? Like when they put it in your nose, like it went all the way back. I was just like, what the hell? It was like all the way back there somewhere. So that was crazy to me. I was like, oh, this is not a good look. This is definitely not a good look. And I felt like it was a cotton ball in the back of my neck. Girl, I know, right? Oh, no, I don't want. No, I took one test. When my mother was positive. I took one test, and that was enough for me. Let me see. Yeah, this is insane. This is not a good. This state of emergency that we remain in has not been it has exhausted people, and it's exhausted resources, and people are just tired. Like, I wouldn't want to be in healthcare today. Absolutely not. Yeah, man, I know that's right, because that's how I felt. I was like, oh God. But I just was, y'all, and then she was just like I was like, no, I want to know why it's in my fucking back of my neck somewhere. Like, where is that area? You should have seen me come home with my toothbrush and thing trying to look down there and shit, like moving, like trying to look down. I was like, that was amazing. Like there's a whole nother part of your body back there. Like that's just crazy. But I guess if you was a doctor, you know about this. But since I'm not a doctor, I don't know about this. Well, I was listening to somebody complain about we don't know what kind of toxins we're breathing in now because we're wearing these masks and we washing these masks and all this other stuff. And I'm saying to myself, I mind the disposable ones, but see, like these right here, I wear these sparingly out in public. I normally got on my other mask, one that still has this, but I feel like it covers more. I'm not trusting this paper shit. I like my cloth mask, and then I have my filter inside of it. The winter time I think it's great. Like I'm not stressed out about having a mask, but I don't know what it would feel like to sit indoors all day with a mask on. For an 8-hour workday, I think that would just be too much. Yeah, so it is what it is. Good afternoon, Boogie. I don't know, cause I'll be returning to the office in a couple more weeks, and I don't know what to expect. Like I have to decide if I'm gonna drive in or take public transportation. Yeah, I don't think I'm not. I am not. I want to continue wearing my mask when this is over, especially in the wintertime. Um, as soon as fall season kicks in and flu season approaches, instead of worrying about people getting the flu shot, I want to be wearing my mask because I believe it's twofold. I believe not interacting with people has reduced some of the exposure there, and when you do interact with people, wearing a mask is thing. Now I will tell you, I had the repair dudes in here. I didn't even want to argue with little sloppy. He had no mask on. The other old guy, he had a mask on. I had a mask on. But I didn't even want to entertain him with, sir, can you put on a mask? I really didn't. I just wasn't standing nowhere near him talking. That's about it. Um, but generally, for the safety of everybody's, people would wear it. I was speaking to somebody who was a former nurse, and she was like, "Yeah, she's a retired nurse." She said, "No, I'm just gonna stay home, and I don't want to be vaccinated, and I'm not gonna where well, I'm not gonna be in public places socializing." So to each his own. There comes a time where your personal responsibility um usurps the rest of the stuff. So you have to, take on your personal responsibility. So you wearing a ponytail today? I told everyone that the emojis are going to be cut down because you see how I can't display emojis up here. And that's it. I am still gonna try to stream through the stream yards and see how that comes out. But I was thinking about it, and I'm like, it's not gonna work out very well because um that's it's not gonna work out very well. I think getting vaccinated is a personal decision that each man or woman needs to make based on their own preferences and medical necessity. So nah, y'all gonna have to learn how to write without emojis over here. This listen, we're a more mature group. We're more sophisticated. Yeah, see, y'all sophisticated. Sophisticated people don't write like that. I am watching another YouTube channel who got into a war with another YouTube channel over copyright, and one channel sent the other channel a cease and desist letter drafted by an attorney. Thereby, the other channel and the respondent sent a response letter explaining why they were not violating copyright. And I'm going to wait to see how this plays itself out, because it will be interessant moving forward. And I probably, depending on the decision there, I may be... You think y'all need a poll on emojis? The people in this room are outrageous right now. A poll on emojis. I am pulling up a poll on emojis. Y'all is killing me. A poll on emojis. We gotta refuse hospital treatment to get to the unvaxxed. I'm glad I did not put that up there. That's just crazy. How are we gonna refuse treatment to people? People need to be treated. Just because you make the wrong choice in life. Life is about making choices. And sometimes you make the wrong choice. But do you think you should not be provided with medical assistance because you made the wrong choice? There are people, there are people, or I know a person that has a fear of needles. And under normal circumstances, probably wouldn't have consented to all of this stuff. You know, people around here, they're so sarcastic. I am so busy multitasking. At least, you know what, y'all have learned a new way to put leave me the fuck alone. I'm not watching y'all in the chat. I don't want to say hi to y'all. Instead of saying I'm driving right now and I can't see the chat, I'm busy. So now as I'm multitasking right now and I can't watch the chat, what information did they flip-flop with? What did you see as a flip-flop? I'm asking. A concerned citizen has a question. And I want to thank you guys for participating today. I appreciate your participation. Ah, shit. You know what, Glib? Let me stop picking on you today, all right? I'm just going to be over here minding your business. But you be doing a lot of domesticated shit. I'm just saying. You be doing a lot of domesticated shit. That must be the other side of being self-sufficient. Yes, I am on Zoom. Oh, wow, you want the link? You will help me try out some new stuff if that's what you want to do. Hold on a second. Let me see. Let me see. Let me be your angel. Alrighty, so let me do that. Now, you know I gotta find the YouTube because in order to do a poll, I gotta be in the YouTube. Okay, so here we are. Here is the link to the channel. I'm the link to the stream. I only have, oops, no. I only have 4 minutes left. I have to take T to work. Unless y'all want to, first poll up. Do y'all want to drive and go with Mo? No, T don't want to drive with y'all. T don't want to drive with y'all. I'm sorry. She don't want to drive with y'all. I can't do a drive and go with y'all and come back. That's it. Glib's in the $1 million basement. You see that big ass screen? He's just sitting there. He's like, no, he's not in the $1 million basement. He's in his grandma's basement. Get it together. He's yes, I will come back. I'll definitely come back. Yeah, I'll come back. He's in the $1 million basement. No, he's in his grandma basement. Don't get him involved in this. All right. To emoji. How do y'all spell emoji? I know I'm coming. To emoji or not to emoji. So this is yes. So the answer is yes. Take away emoji. No, the answer is yes. I want to see my comments on the screen. No, I love the emoji. Y'all have 1 minute to vote. Why this thing? Oh, I got too many letters here. All right. So we'll do this. All right, here we go. Here's the question. Come over here. All right, so I'll be back on this same that same link will be active later. Let me start my car. Yeah, it's good being, I've been trying to figure out what life I was living. If I was living a rich life, a good life, but I've come to the conclusion that I'm living the best life that I can with the circumstances that I have before me. Anyway, today's production was brought to you by the letters M and O. Oh, I got a different ending for that. I'll remember it later, because I gotta go. But it's brought to you by the letters M and O and something. It's a diss. Anyway, I'll get it together. I'll get it for the next one. Yeah, I'm living my best life. That's what I'm living. I'm living my best life because there are some days when shit could be better or shit gets worse. Anyway, this is Mo. I've got to go. Do 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 do.